Hey there, welcome to Fluent English Talks. So what is this video really about? It's not another grammar lesson. It's not about memorizing long vocabulary lists either. This video is something different. It's the real story of how I learned to speak English confidently, right from my home. How I went from feeling shy and stuck to speaking freely, naturally, and without fear. In this video, I'll share the one simple mindset shift that changed everything for me, the daily habits that made English feel like a part of my life, and the practical steps you can start using today to finally feel confident in your own English journey. Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to speak English, but suddenly your mind goes blank? You know the words. You've learned them. But when it's time to speak, nothing comes out. It feels frustrating, doesn't it? I know that feeling so well. There was a time when I couldn't say even a simple sentence with confidence. I used to repeat words again and again, hoping that one day my English would sound natural. But the more I forced it, the harder it became. Then one quiet morning, something changed. I asked myself a simple question. What if learning English isn't about studying harder, but feeling lighter? That thought changed everything. It made me realize that English isn't just a language you study. It's a language you live. And that's when my real journey began, right from home. Your brain is like a garden. Every word you hear, read, or speak, it's a tiny seed. But if you plant once and forget it, nothing grows. You have to water it with joy, with curiosity, and with daily practice. When your brain feels happy, it opens up like sunlight on leaves. But when you're stressed about grammar or afraid of mistakes, the brain closes its doors. That's why I stopped forcing English. I started feeling it instead. Most people think fluency comes from memorizing more words or studying more grammar. But the truth is, your brain learns best through emotion. Think about it. You remember a funny English video, right? Or a line from a movie that made you smile. That's because your brain said, hey, this feels good. Let's remember it. But when you try to memorize cold words with no feeling, they fade away. So, I started adding emotion to my learning. I watched videos that made me laugh, listened to songs that inspired me, and whispered to myself, I'm improving every single day. Soon, English didn't feel like a subject anymore. It started feeling like a normal part of my life. One of my friends once said, my memory is weak. I forget everything I learn. And I told him, no, your memory isn't weak. Your emotion is asleep. So we tried something new. He stopped memorizing and started feeling English. Every night, he watched one short story. He repeated lines from movies. He even recorded his voice every morning. At first, he was shy, but after 3 weeks, he sent me a voice note. It wasn't perfect, but it was full of life. He said, I finally feel English now. That's when I realized fluency isn't about perfection. It's about connection. So, I didn't go abroad. I didn't take expensive classes. Everything happened right here in my small room. Every morning, I talk to myself in English. I describe my day. I'm making tea. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm feeling sleepy. It sounded silly at first, but my brain slowly began to believe that English was normal. Then, I discovered shadowing. I listened to English videos and repeated every line just after the speaker. No grammar rules. No fear. Just rhythm and emotion. Recording myself helped too. When I listened to my own voice, I noticed small mistakes. And the next day, I sounded a little better. Even 10 minutes a day made a big difference. I practiced while cooking, cleaning, or walking. No pressure, just consistency. And most importantly, I only learned when I felt good. Because a happy brain learns fast. Before sleeping, I played short English stories. And when I woke up, I could remember them more easily. It was like my brain kept learning, even while I slept. Over time, I realized something beautiful. Fluency doesn't come from stress. It comes from peace. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to enjoy the process. Start small. Speak a little every day. Smile while learning. And one day, you'll notice English isn't something you're studying anymore. It has become part of who you are. Now, when I speak English, I don't feel pressure anymore. It's not something I study. It's something I live. I didn't go abroad. I didn't take expensive classes. I simply changed how I treated my brain. So, if you ever feel stuck or shy, don't fight it. Just feel English. Talk to your mirror. Enjoy your small mistakes. Celebrate every little moment of connection. Because one day, you'll wake up and realize your garden has bloomed beautifully. If this story touched your heart, remember, you can start your own English journey today, right from home. You don't need perfect words. You just need a calm mind and a little courage. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because every week we'll grow our English garden together.